to another episode of King Talk One-on-One. And this episode, we're gonna bend some cones. And I got a special guest with me. This is Dwight.
Salute everybody, how y'all doing out there?
My man. And I've been knowing him for a while now, and I know I got a good guest, and we're gonna have a good topic for y'all today. We're just talking about violence in our neighborhoods, violence in our cities. Hub City and Greenville, the new big city. You know, just all our cities, man. We got too much killing, we got too much bloodshed, and we just gonna bend some corners and chop it up. So, stay tuned.
Talk about it. I wish we didn't have to be having this do this right here, but we do.
Yeah.
Because what's going on out here in these streets now, man? I don't know. 18, 19-year-olds like becoming a dangerous species out here, man.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like value of life out here in these streets is nothing to a group or a generation of people. And it's really sad, man.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you feel like is the contributing factor to this violence, man? I mean, a lot of people might say it's TV, a lot of people might say it's upbringing, a lot of people might say it's video games, but you know, what do you feel like is the contributing factor to we losing our youth, man? Because I mean, they dying like left and right, man. I mean, and it's like they don't really care.
I think that first of all, I really feel like it's social media. They got access to too much, too entirely too much, man. Right. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? Me, I have not always been, but I'm biblically based, man, on how to say this time's gonna be in a certain day and time, and it's like I'm seeing it, man. It's like the lack of respect, the violence, and it's like the joy, the pleasure that they get out of just doing all kind of crazy stuff, man.
Yeah. But
the main contributor, I feel like, man, it's just a whole lot of people are mimicking, want to fit in, want to be a part of. Nobody wants to be not popular or not fit in with the popular crowd, man. And it's like, it's always been like that. You know, everybody want to fit in the cool kids, the cool crowd.
Yeah.
But today, the cool crowd, the in crowd is dangerous and deadly and violent, man.
Right.
And so, and they got access to the world right in the palm of their hand, man.
Yeah.
And when they see it, like I say, this fanny pack thing, everybody is like, you never would have thought about wearing a fanny pack, but all of a sudden everybody wearing a fanny pack, so let me get one now, so I can play the part. I can. It's not about the fanny pack. It's just saying, look, I got one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody else got one.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel the same way, man. It's, you know, a lot of it, sometimes people say it's upbringing, because, I mean, I don't think 9 times out of 10 it ain't upbringing, man, because the simple fact is just the influence. You know what I'm saying? Peer pressure. You know, back in the day when we was coming up, you know, there was peer pressure. Now, there's still peer pressure now. Even adults can be peer pressure. You feel what I'm saying? So, I look at the kids, man, it's like they want to be accepted. Either they're not getting acceptance at home, or they're not getting acceptance at school, or they might not be getting acceptance where they need to be getting acceptance. And they flocking and going to the wrong people to be accepted. You know, I grew up in Bossier City, Louisiana, man, where my neighborhood was 5 Deuce Hoover Crips. Did I ever join? No, I didn't. Because I didn't need a group of people to prove who I was.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I had partners on both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? The other side was 5 to 9 minor hunter bloods. I had partners over there. So really I was neutral.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't never.
And they respected.
They respected that because the simple fact, I didn't have to run with a gang.
Exactly.
Doing all this crazy stuff. Now if I jump in the car with them, I know they're going to the store, I'm gonna ride to the store with them. I had no fear about that.
Yeah.
But if I knew and I'm here and I'm ear hustling, while I'm sitting in the back of the car,
They
finna put in some work. I need to vacate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I need to be excused from this situation.
Like Trey did and Boys in the Hood.
Let me out the car, man.
Though. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I look at it like this, man. I listen to a lot of people say they don't listen. I grew up on rap music.
Right.
Okay. Rap music has always, a lot of it has been good messages, and it was fun at one time, you know, with the Will Smith. But nowadays, man, it's like, in order to be a successful rapper out here, you have to be to sold drugs. You have to be to have a bunch of killers around you, and you have to be in a gang. That's right. What, you know. And so these people, these young people out here, the kids out here, seeing this, and they are mimicking what these lyrics are telling them to do, and they're the gangs. They're joining the gangs. They're putting all the tattoos in their face and their eyes, and they going out getting these guns, and they just doing robberies, and they trying to come up, and these boys are pushing this music, and they're not telling about the flip side of it, about the dying part, the courthouse part, and all this stuff, but
mothers and fathers praying,
the whole effect part of the follow up on it.
Right.
But the only thing they're seeing is you can, they got the stacks of money in their ear, and they got all the girls around them, but they look, man, and they don't live the life that they rapping about.
Exactly. But
they got all our kids out here following it, and you know, one of them told him, say, man, look here, when my album dropped, crime rate goes up. I'm telling you, he know this, but he's making millions off it. But and it's almost like he even sold his soul for the money, because he don't care what happening with what you do with it. Yeah, they call it freedom of speech.
Right.
Constitutional rights. But like I say, they making it, but what's these children, like I say, you got a whole group going this way and saying it's okay, hey man, but then you got a few going this way, and that few going that way, they don't nobody want to mess with them because it's popular over here.
Right.
I want to fit in over here, and I don't really think, me personally, that it's their upbringing.
Yeah.
I think it's just they got access to a lot, and so I feel like parents, you know what I'm saying, you give them the cell phones, you give them the car, the access to stuff, and you tell them and you monitor them, but at the end of the day, these kids are they getting around.
They getting to it, man. They more tech savage than any adult. You know what I'm saying? Because now you got kids now they birthed with cell phones in their hand.
Yeah.
I go in the department stores, man, looking around. The child got the cell phone. The parent got a cell phone. The child doing whatever on the cell phone. I don't know if they got safeguards on it or not, but I'm pretty sure that you can have safeguards on the cell phone. But you know, they so tech savvy, they can get around all that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
But you know, one thing about it, man, we know for without a shadow of a doubt who's manipulating this world. Yep. You know what I'm saying? We know Satan only comes to do three things, man. He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. You know what I'm saying? So we know, if anybody, I had a person ask me one time, well, how I know if I'm in the will of God or not? How I know if I'm doing what God told me? Well, for one thing, if you ain't doing three things, if you ain't killing, if you ain't stealing, and you ain't destroying,
exactly.
You walking in the will of God.
Exactly.
For your life. You know what I'm saying? And I tell anybody, man, it ain't rocket science. You know what I'm saying? Jesus said, I come to give you life and that much more abundantly.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of kids, man, they don't see that a lot of their choices is a consequence back behind it. The world will say that's karma. As a born again believer, I don't believe in karma. I believe in reaping and sowing. That's a universal principle of God.
Out there, you're gonna get back.
Exactly. If I'm reaping, if I'm sowing in righteousness, I'm going to receive righteousness. If I'm sowing in joy, I'm going to receive joy. If I'm sowing in happiness, I'm going to receive happiness. If I'm sowing in love, I'm gonna receive love. It's a universal principle that goes for the believer or the unbeliever. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a law that's in place.
That's a law he set in place, whether you believe or not, man. And you know, I would want to like get these kids to understand what you put on these YouTube and what you put on social media, man, is gonna follow you and haunt you for the rest of your life. I thank God that none of this stuff was out when we were rolling. You know what I'm saying? I thank the Lord for what they call a statute of limitations. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, it was just the hand of God, the grace of God, man. And to get these kids to understand, man, you don't have to follow the crowd. You be your own individual.
But it's like this, man. In the book of Romans, it's talking about how I said something about this other day. Down it started the 28th verse on down. It's like people. It tells you about how they're just so disobedient, murderers, and deceitful. It's just a time, and not only do people do these things, they take pleasure. Exactly. And it's like, it's almost like they being tapped over here, but the threat is over here. They got everybody looking this way.
Right.
And they don't really see
a diversion.
Yeah, it's all tricks, man, just to keep them. But the evidence, these graveyards are filling up.
Man, quick.
These prisons is filling up, and now you go to prison, you in there, and they just stabbing each other. They killing you. You know. So it's a lose-lose situation all the way around. And then I'm like, okay. I asked her, so how can I make a difference? What can I do? And it's like, you feel like sometimes you fight a losing battle, but nah, because somebody out there listening.
That's right.
Somebody out there listening, man. And it's like, it saddens my heart, man, to be when I see and I hear these young boys, and then they be going to him trying to rob people, and now they just kill them and then rob them. They don't rob them and just leave. They gonna kill them because this is what they're being taught. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Just listen to I tell people that when we don't listen to it, you better start listening to it because your children are listening to it.
Exactly. See exactly what they say.
I mean, I'm talking about. If you listen to some of these lyrics that like the Migos.
Yeah, man.
This boy Future.
Yeah, man.
And Baby, Baby be talking about he brushing his teeth, putting in hits out while he brushing his teeth. I mean, it's no longer you just want to be rich no more,
right?
But famous, you got to be a gangster and a killer,
right?
That's part of the criteria, and now you got these streets everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere. Look what happened in Chicago, man. In one weekend.
Yeah,
now,
that.
What in the world? If that's not a wake-up call to that something is definitely wrong, like you probably get a better chance going over to Iraq and surviving than some of these streets of the United States now.
Yeah, man, it's sad. I got family up there, man, and I be praying for my young cousins because I don't know. I know one of them. You know what I'm saying, is in a gang, but I'm like, Lord, please shield and protect them, you know what I'm saying? And one thing I know, man, one thing I've come to learn and understand what the Lord has shown me, man, that every man has a voice and every man has influence. You know what I'm saying? Kings have influence. And a lot of these young men, they don't know that there's somebody that's looking at them. They're following in their footsteps as they following somebody else. I like what Paul said. You know what I'm saying? He said, follow me as I follow Christ.
As I follow Christ.
Follow me as I follow Christ. Now, if you follow me and I'm following Christ, you following the right person. Now, if I slip and fall and go to the left, you keep on following Christ. Don't you follow me? Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of these jokers, man, they, like you said, they know what they're doing. They know what kind of influence they have because music is influential. If anybody tell you music don't have power, they are lying and the truth ain't in them, brother. You know what I'm saying? David even know how powerful music was. Think about what David did to King Saul. He played that spirit right out of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
When he was playing his harp, he played it. He knew the power of music, man. The power of music is so powerful, man. People don't even understand it. That's why I used to tell my son, I said, man, listen to what they saying.
Listen to that. They get caught
This
up
stuff
in
getting in
beat.
your subconscious.
Yeah.
As you listening to it, I don't like to hear nothing when I go to bed.
Man, you know what I said, man. I look at it like this, man. You got, listen to this. This is the scene right here. Say we finna go out on night on time.
Yeah.
I'm on the west side. We on the west side, south side, east side, north side.
Right.
Okay. Got this gang over here, or these individuals over here. They leaving out out the door with a mentality of, I wish I would see him tonight. I wish they come out the gate looking for trouble. Okay. Yeah. Now you got the ones on the north side with the same mentality. Then you got the ones on the south side, same mentality. Yeah. Ones on the south side, same mentality. Everybody, before they even leave out the house, they put the guns on. Yeah. Smoke the weed. Yeah. Drink the lean, pop the pills. Yeah. So they already ain't thinking straight, and then they come out the gate with the mentality of they looking for trouble. Right. Now, you put them all on the same playing ground. And there it is. All entire hell break loose. Yeah. Because every last one of them come out the door looking for trouble. And they put them all on a little playing field, a little hole in the wall club, or a little hole in the wall place. And now everybody got the mentality looking at everybody like, I wish you would. Yeah. And just pop off. Yeah. When I was out there in the streets, man, I'm gonna tell you what really woke my eyes up to. I had some beef with some dudes, man, one time, and it was some hardware involved in it. Yeah. Didn't nobody get hurt, thank God. Yeah. Got locked up one time. I'm in the jail. The same one of the guys come inside the jail. I seen him. We both in trouble now, so we sit there. Come to find out, it's my partner's son. I said, man, I knew you was a baby, man. Yeah. I know your mama and your dad. Now here I am. Now what if somebody died? Somebody lost their life? You don't never know who you out here beefing with. That's right. But just because he say he blood, he say he crip, I don't like him, I don't like you. Right. You're a slob, you're a crab, you know what I'm saying? It's all senseless, man. Senseless. We could be related. Exactly. We could be in the family, but we out here trying to kill each other because you trying to kill me and I'm trying to kill you, but we don't even know why we trying to kill each other. Right. I'm trying to kill you because you trying to kill me, but I'm trying to kill you because you trying to kill me. Well, why are we trying to kill each other? I don't know. Exactly. I don't know. And most of the time when people beef over turf and all that kind of stuff, you don't own it. You don't have a deed to it. You ain't got a piece of property. You don't have a building set up. You ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? And one thing about it, either you're doing wrong anyway because you beat. You feel what I'm saying? It's either by dope or either by, female, a female, either by the doggone, just, this my neighborhood, I don't like him. I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Come on, man. I'm talking about, it's just sad, man, that like I say, I understand the streets because I was very much one part of the streets. Yeah. But it's like, like in Romans, First Corinthians, say when I was a child, I thought as a child, I understood reason. I did childish things, but when I came a man, I put away those childish things. And the becoming man part is like my third eye, my inside eye, the light went off. Like, wait a minute, man. This ain't the way God intended for me to live. He didn't create me just to be a menace. He didn't create me to be violent. He didn't create me to do this. That's right. And it's like, you got guys out here like such yourself, myself, that's like, hey man, if you just take all that energy and all that what you're putting into that and put it into this, if you could just grab that bull by the horn and just stir it another way, man. But you got some people out there that's inside that circle. I call them old dogs from Minister Society.
Yeah.
They just don't care. That really just don't, excuse my language, give a damn.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly.
I don't care nothing about nothing. I don't care nothing about myself. I don't care nothing about you. I'm just out here.
Yeah.
And I don't care. I mean, you really literally got them. Now, those the type of guys I feel like that just been out on their own. All they parents didn't make them go to school. They just been
just wild.
Really, from 5, 6, stealing bubble gum, you know. And now that they become age where you can't tell me nothing, but it's still hope for them.
Yeah,
it's still hope for them, man. It's still hope for them, man.
I would never say ain't no hope for anybody. But look at us.
I'm telling you,
better
man.
yet, look at God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, even though you got, it seems like to me, man, is a lot of them want that fame. I asked some young men one time before. I asked myself, what's drawing you out there? What makes you wanna be out there like that? You know what I'm saying? I know for me back in the day, I just liked the hustle. I just liked the women and things of that nature. Y'all don't get offended by that, but I was young and dumb, if you understand what I'm saying. But
keep it 100,
just keep it 100. But you know, I asked him. I said, "What is it, man?" He said, "One thing. It tripped me out when he said it, and I understood what it meant." He said, "Power, power," and that's what they striving for. They think money is power, reputation is power. You know what I'm saying? And who got the biggest gun? That's power.
And it's not.
And it ain't.
But you know what's tripping me out about that right there? They want the validation and recognition from the very same people that they claim they don't like.
That's crazy.
You want the validation and the recognition, like look at me, look what I'm doing.
Right.
From the very same people that you say you don't even care nothing about.
Exactly.
Care nothing about them.
Right.
But look at me.
Yeah.
I got video all on YouTube. I got this, and I'm like, they rapping about the same thing. I got the Draco. I mean, it's like the language. You listen to the language.
Mm-hmm.
Got the stendo. You know what I'm saying? Leaning out the window, back to back. I mean, it's all about. Instead of you rapping, but you rapping about killing and just going around harming and you know. And I'm like, why you just can't? If you gonna rap, why you just can't? Why you got to be so violent and why? And you know, I'm gonna say this boldly, man. I really feel like a lot of these big time millionaire rappers are doing it because they are scared. Cause it's real live killers and real live bloods and it's real live certified gang members out there.
Exactly.
A lot of these rappers can't go to they city.
They can't.
They're not allowed in their city, and because they know y'all out here perpetrating and doing this now. You got, and like I say,
they call it false flagging, man.
Yeah, man. You can't.
I mean, that's real talk right there. They false flagging. A lot of them false flagging.
You not come. And then they get on there and they put all these peoples around really for protection.
Exactly.
Because they really not about that life.
No.
But they got our kids out here
thinking,
going crazy and killing each other and acting a fool, trying to be like them, but they really not like that themselves.
Exactly. One thing about it, man, I see, you know, a lot of them, they don't know who they are. They really don't. A lot of them mimic themselves.
Well,
you feel what I'm saying?
They don't even know 50 Cent ain't the real 50 Cent. Original.
Exactly.
Rick Ross ain't the original Rick Ross.
Nope.
Who else? There's some another ones out there that got these real gangsters names they using that they have been told not to do.
Yeah.
That Larry Hoover and all these people.
Yeah, man.
They're people that, man, you look. I'm telling you, man, it's the only thing I really would just wish that my people that's, you know, y'all out here making all this money, man, and you seeing what it's doing. You seeing what it's doing to our communities, man. You know, the people that used to be a threat to us, they done fell back.
Exactly.
They just sit back watching us do it now.
Exactly.
They sit back watching us just do it. Say, well, y'all done took the fun out of it for us. We don't have to do it no more. I mean,
Right.
it's sad to say, but like you said, we keeping it all the way 100, man.
Yeah, we keep it 100, brother.
I'm talking about they just give it to them. They say, here go the guns, here go the drugs. Yeah, I'm gonna help you get access to all this.
Right.
And then I'm gonna build this prison because I know you coming there if you make it. Or I'm just gonna make a couple more graveyard sites out here so y'all we can fill this up quick with babies.
Yep.
Babies, man.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. I mean,
It's becoming an epidemic, man.
so what can we do? You know, as men, because I'm talking to men. I'm not talking to boys. I'm not talking to anybody else. I'm talking to men. Men, you have influence. Men, you are kings in the earth. So you have influence. Influence is power.
Exactly.
If don't nobody know it, influence is power. So you can influence somebody to either do the right thing or you can influence them to do the wrong thing. But the choice is yours, but the consequences are always gonna be on you.
Somebody told me
Take
one
that to the
time,
bank.
man. Somebody told me one time, man, you ain't wasting your time, man. I said, well, just like you heard me, somebody else heard me.
That's right.
So, and a real man is not a follower, or he's not easily influenced to be a part of it, to fit in.
Right.
A real man stands on his own, and like I say, he stands for, got principle, morals, values.
I know you doing some tremendous work, man. I know you have a group that you're a part of. Just tell me a little bit more about the group.
Positive thinking, it's a mentoring life coach mentoring program where we go inside. We're right now with the Mary Black Foundation in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and we go inside. We mentor 13s to 19-year-olds, and at the same time we work with the families. Our slogan is building family structure through positive thinking.
All right.
Strengthening and building the foundation of the family structure. So now it's like at the end of the day, we can mentor the kids, the teens all day long, but we have to give them back to their families.
That's right.
So it's going to do us no good to mentor to them and put all this positive thinking and get them doing this and then they go home and it's totally opposite.
Yeah.
So not only do we do that, we go inside the DJJ in Columbia. We go inside the Union Evaluation Center, and we go into the Spartanburg Annex to all the teams.
Okay.
And what we do that's coming back to the upstate, we're gonna refer you to somebody who can, man. And it's like most of all of us have been through something, so it's really nothing that you can't come to us with,
Right.
that's gonna shock us. You know what I'm saying?
So is that so I'm gonna have a link in the description below for contact. With that being said, I thank y'all for being a part of our Bending Corners. And till next time, y'all be blessed. Y'all stay up, stay prayed up, and once again, live well, love well,
Think positive.
and follow Jesus. We'll holler.